天的巨星是和以往的巨星有所不同。为什么说它不同？它是英格兰超级联赛的一面旗帜，有了它，你会想起英格兰超级联赛。我们请刘畅给我们带来介绍。
好的，谢谢苏老师，各位球迷朋友们，现场的观众朋友们，大家好，我是刘畅。那么首先呢，依然是由我为大家介绍一下今天要做客到巨星驾到的这位嘉宾，他呢是一位传奇教练。他其实非常符合人们心中对于完美教练的形象，永远是西装、衬衫、领带、风衣，永远是那么优雅得体。但是在球迷朋友们心中，他有非常呆萌的时刻，比如说拉不上自己外套的拉链。应该说，一个人带一支球队不难，难的是带一支球队22年，而他就是这个22年的传奇缔造者。他一直坚持着极具观赏性的打法，而且呢，具有挖掘年轻球员的独特慧眼。他改变了人们对足球的直观印象，他是我们一直敬仰的教授。所以呢，大家是不是已经猜到今天要做客我们的来宾到底是谁了？接下来，让我们用热烈的掌声，有请传奇教练教授温格先生登场。Nice to meet you, Professor. Nice to meet you.
Hello, everybody.
How's our studio?
You have plenty of stars in your studio.
Okay, please. All right, let's get to the questions. Mexico's game, there was a upset. What's your opinion about that game? What happened to the defending champion?
What happened is that maybe when you're world champion, subconsciously you think it will come alone again, and you lose a little bit that drive. And Mexico is a tradition of football.
Yeah.
And they were very good on counter-attack. Germany is a team who likes to dominate the game.
But they cannot dominate. They cannot prevail.
They could not score.
Being a coach, what's your suggestion to Germany for next coming 2 games?
To Germany is to raise a little bit their level of aggression, you know, because to pass the ball is good, but they need a bit more hunger, you know, to finish their domination off. And certainly Germany is usually, traditionally, historically, a team who responds well when they're under pressure. The problem of losing the first game is that you have an earthquake in your country.
Right,
you know?
That's true.
And that straight away you're under huge pressure. And we have seen historically that some teams cannot deal with that. France, 98 wins the World Cup.
Right.
2002 they go to Japan and Korea. They lose the first game.
Yep.
And
But they were out from the group.
They never recovered.
Right.
They were out.
Yeah.
Spain, in South Africa in 2014, they lose the first game against Switzerland.
Yep.
They still win the World Cup. So both are possible for Germany. It's just now how will they respond in the second game.
There are so many matches in the group stage, so most of the fans could not watch every single game. What's your suggestion for the fans to watch some key matches?
Look, what I would suggest to you fans and to your audience is to watch Spain, outsider to watch, and a very interesting team to watch is Croatia. Because they have good players.
Croatia. So far, which game impressed you most?
The best game of the World Cup until now was Portugal against Spain.
That was amazing.
We have seen quality, we have seen goals, we have seen drama until the end. You know, it was all the ingredients that you love in football until the last minute.
Right.
And we have seen the big players turn up. It is important for a big tournament that the best players in the world turn up. And you have seen Ronaldo scores 3 goals. You can just say, thank you very much.
All right, let's talk about something about Russian player. You signed Andriy Ashavin in 2009.
Yes.
He was 27, 28. So that some people say he was a set of South Russia. Now another one, Golovin. So what's your opinion?
I personally rate Golovin highly because I don't compare him to Arshavin. Arshavin was more a striker mentality, and Golovin is more midfielder.
Yeah, true.
Golovin is a box-to-box player, but he has good acceleration. He has good balance between defensive work and offensive work. And as a younger player, he played on the sides, and we have seen that when he crossed the ball for Dubai, the quality of his crosses are absolutely fantastic. So I don't compare. Arshavin was a hugely talented player, but he was more an artist.
Yeah.
Golovin is more a worker, a guy who can absorb the distances. Arshavin was a bit in and out of the game, but when he was in, he could kill you. But Golovin is constantly in the game. He's a guy who gives as well fluidity to your team. And 21 years old, let's not forget, or 22.
21, 22, yes.
So he is, for me, the player at the moment in Russia. I must say I made an offer last season for him already, last July.
Yeah.
Because I wanted him to take to Arsenal.
How far do you think the host could go in this World Cup?
Look, I must say, personally, speaking to Russian people, they have not a great belief in their team. Because there's a lot of skepticism about what Russia can do. And I must say as well, if you want to predict a little bit what will happen, you have to look as well that in a group of Russia, they will play against the second or the first of Group B.
Yeah.
And the second or the first of Group B is Spain or Portugal, could be Spain or Portugal.
Yeah.
So that would mean in the last 16, they will play a massive team. So if Russia gets out of a group stage, they already have done
their job. Yeah,
actually,
job. Yes. So that will be another Mr. 16 for Russia. So about France, what's your rating about the players?
I would say we played not very well in the first game. Our game was not fluent. We played without pace. We played without ideas, creative ideas. The potential of creativity that we have is much stronger than what we expressed in this game. And we looked a little bit like we didn't know what to do to play against an Australian team that defended very well and did not only defend, they played well, Australia. And what you come out is a bit like, I would say, like a student at school.
Yeah.
You are talented, but you can do much, much better, So if you have to work more and to do much better. We have great players. We have certainly the best potential in the world at the moment.
Exactly.
But we have to find the team that clicks. They need to improve the collective domination, the collective possession. They have a little bit a possession that goes nowhere, And football is a good balance between possession, keep the ball, and progression, play forward,
Yeah. All right, let's do a small game. Imagine you're the coach, and we have some pictures on the big screen. We'll start from the goalkeeper. I have a white ball here. So could you select the starting 11 you're going to play, starting from goalkeeper?
Well, but we have again Loris. I don't think we'll change the defense.
Okay.
And then certainly Varane, Umtiti.
Kante and Pogba. Lemar.
Certainly it could be like that. I don't think CDB is ready. And Hernandez, the left back, has played well because we have Mendy, who is an exceptional football player, but he was injured on the left back position for whole season and he's not completely ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the formation of the champion.
No, that is not.
So many people think they have a very good chance to win the trophy. What's your expectation of this team?
My expectation is to win the competition. We have won 98, we celebrated just 20th birthday.
Yeah.
So 2018 we can win again.
But so far, just like you said, 20 years ago, France won the trophy. What's the difference between the player today and then?
Overall, the players were technically maybe a bit more complete, and we had an exceptional football player.
Yeah.
With Zidane. And we had young upcoming players already in the team like Vieira, Henry. But overall, I would say that the team in '98 was more experienced than this team.
Yeah, true.
You win with between 27 and 30. Before 27 is very difficult to win.
Yeah.
And the France is the youngest team in this tournament is Nigeria.
Nigeria, yeah.
The second youngest team is France. That is the biggest obstacle for me to win this World Cup. Because this team has the quality to win the World Cup. They're a bit too young, you know. And that's the biggest handicap they have compared to the '98 team.
In 1998, they had a spiritual leader, Zidane. Do you think they have a spiritual leader now in the team?
At the moment, there's nobody who comes out of a group as being the guy who guides the others. But a leader is as well, for me, a little bit like, how can you say, somebody who absorbs the pressure.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? But when you don't play well, it's his fault. When you didn't play, exactly. And it's this is a leader. When you don't play well, if we play together and you have a star in the team, if you don't play well, everybody says it's your fault. But I play with you, it's not my problem, you know? So I can continue to play without pressure. And you have to absorb it.
Absorb the pressure.
And that is very important for a team. And the second thing that is very important, when you play a big game, before a game we sit together in the dressing room, and I must look around and look at you and think, oh, we have him in the team, we have a chance today. you see? That is a guy who keeps the level of belief in the team at a certain level. Because we know, if I play with Zidane, I know if I have a problem, I give him the ball, and we still can do something, you know. And that is absolutely something that is important. These two parts, you need at the national level an absorber of pressure, and you need somebody who gives belief to the team.
What's the advantage and the disadvantage of this French team?
They're quick,
They're
electric pace,
yeah.
they have power. Players like Mbappé, Dembélé, Pogba, they have fantastic power. Kante, they are quick, and they have, of course, a player like Griezmann who can score goals.
Right.
They have a good bench. For example, Giroud came on the other day and made a difference, you know. So they have a lot of potential, but because they are a very young team, they need a player like Giroud who has experience.
Yeah.
And that's why I believe personally that this team will get stronger and stronger.
Let's see the big screen again. There are some very good players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can only choose one of them to join your club.
The most talented is Mbappé.
Mbappé? Why is that?
He's 19 years old. And you look at his numbers, goals scored and assists at that age is exceptional. So, you know, players who play in big countries, regular players, at that age, you have not a lot. After that, they're all world-class players behind here,
Yeah.
you know. But of them all, nobody played at 19 years of age
Yeah, yeah, that's
in the
true.
national team.
Yeah.
I would say he is the player who is certainly the most talented.
The next picture is more interesting. Wow.
That's a very interesting one, yeah. Just shows you how life of a coach is difficult. Because you have to keep these players at home. And
Yeah.
believe me, that's not easy.
If you were the coach, would you like to play one or two of them?
Look, I feel sorry for all of them because all of them could be here. You know, I am especially sorry for Lacazette because he was my player.
Just because of he's your player? Or?
No, because I think as well he is an interesting player because as the game of Giroud is a bit more technical, less physical.
Okay.
But he has good movement as well, and I think he can go well into a combination game. If you go to decide to play on the floor, and with a mobile team, he is a perfect player. But then you have Martial, can make individual difference,
Yeah,
Coman,
yeah.
and then of course you have Benzema. He's not a football case. He was left out for different reasons than football.
Yeah.
Because you cannot leave Benzema at home if you only consider football. And Rabiot was a bit of surprise in France. He's one of the main players in Paris Saint-Germain.
Right.
And was left home. That is the decision of Didier Deschamps. He lives with the players. He decided not to take him, I don't know exactly why, but he's a very promising player in France.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I went to London. I interviewed some players, including your players. I was very impressed about one of the players told me, talk about our boss. He's a very good psychological mentor. How could you guide?
The job of a manager is to bring the best out of a person. Because what is the difference between a normal job and the football job is you have to be as close as possible to your best. That is a different way. A footballer expresses his talent in a football club when he meets his needs. The needs are, of course, to play the football he loves. The needs are to feel that he plays in a position where he can express his qualities.
Yeah.
And the needs are as well that he needs to have an environment that gives him confidence and believes in him. Of course, I believe as well, personally, that the human values that are in sport are absolutely vital and important. You need to feed the team, not only we have to win today, they know well they have to win, you know. But you have to give them aspirations to develop the team play, the football game, to have something that is bigger than just winning the next game.
Right, right.
And to be guided by as good a player that you can be, but as well to share the team values with others. It is like in every job, or you stay at the surface of what your job is, or you try to go a bit deeper and understand what is that all about. How can I get more out of this? How can I share more with my teammates? But it doesn't come alone. You have to dig deep and to work together to see what is that really about, you know.
So actually, you just tell the player what football really is, and to let them motivate themselves before a game.
I think you have to give them a taste to play together, to love the game, you know. And it is not only, you know, when you have been 20 years old, the big problem between 20 and 30 in life, it's only me.
Yeah,
you know?
self-ego.
But football is a team, so it's my partners and me, you know. And at an age where it is not natural, you have to develop that sense of belonging. When you're only you in the world, you're not happy.
Yeah.
So, and in football it's the same. But the modern television, cameras, star system encourages the individualism.
All right, the last question. If there were any football clubs from China Super League invite you, do you have any intention or interest?
Invites me for dinner or for lunch. I will never refuse a good Chinese dinner, I tell you. I love Chinese food.
Yeah, Chinese food, yeah. If that's so, could that happen?
I'm a world citizen, you know. I'm French, I love my country, but I'm a world citizen. I like to discover other cultures, other way of thinking. But at the moment, I have not decided what I will do. And I gave myself until 1st of September to decide what is my next destination.
Just after the World Cup, so our football clubs could remember Mr. the Professor is still open for our clubs. 好，下面我们进入到歌迷3分钟环节。
本栏目由国美分麦 Note 声纹识别手机独家冠名播出。
¿Te acuerdas de algo del 98? ¿Te acuerdas de algo que te acuerdas?
Bueno, de la victoria, ¿no? Con la gente que salía a la calle para celebrar el triunfo, la gente con la camiseta, con las banderas, y era algo muy, muy bonito.
Pero al final llegaste a San Sebastián, te adaptaste muy bien, el carácter de la gente de tu región en Francia igual es muy parecido a los vascos.
No sé, pero era otro país, ya es España, ya es un idioma que yo no sabía, no conocía, y entonces al principio era difícil porque iba a mi bola y yo estaba un poco solo, y en los entrenamientos iba el último para ver qué hacían los compañeros. En el autobús también iba solo atrás, pero bueno, me hizo una cabeza dura, un mental fuerte, y al final me sirve para ahora.
Se relaciona mucho el estilo de juego de Francia con el jugador fuerte y el español con el jugador técnico. ¿Cómo
sí, porque es así. En Francia lo que importa es los resultados de ahora, cuando tienen 14 años, es los resultados del presente, y yo creo que en España es más al talento, ¿no? Intentar trabajar el talento, de llevarlo a donde necesita el primer equipo, y si funciona bien, y si no, pues ir a otro club.
Oye, ¿cómo fue el primer día que te llamaron para Francia?
Para la selección. Yo ya me imaginaba algo, porque el que me llevaba las cosas me dijo, te va a llamar Deschamps, me llamó una semana y media antes de dar la lista, y ahí me dijo, bueno, estoy pensando en ti, todavía no sé qué voy a hacer, pero que sepas que te estoy mirando.
Tendrás, supongo que en tu repertorio para el próximo Mundial, unos cuantos goles, ¿no? Como máximo goleador de la Eurocopa de Francia te sentirás exigido también, ¿no? Bueno,
sé que me van a esperar, que los defensas me estarán más pendientes de mí, pero bueno, no es algo nuevo, y siempre intento mejorar y dar a los compañeros que esperan de mí.
Except music, dance, movies, what else will you do for relaxing?
Sí, jugar a la Play y estar con la niña, porque al final me hace olvidar todo, y paso siempre buenos momentos con ella, porque es una payasita.
So when people speak of France's young talented team, they are thinking about speed, power. When talking about Spain, they will think of technicality.
Technicality and team thinking.
Team thinking.
I think what I respect in Spain, they think as a team. They educate their players to play together.
Yeah.
They do not educate their players to be an individual star. When they play football, you feel that they play like a team. That is linked with a lack of individualism, respect of the game. You have always to play to think the game is bigger than I am. If the game demands that I give the ball, I give the ball. That's what the Spanish do. They respect the game. And that's why I think they are not only a technical team, because a technical player, I find you 100 players in the street now who have good technique, but can they play in a team?
So, how do you think of Griezmann's decision to still play for Atletico Madrid?
I personally would say that Barcelona would have suited well his game. I'm convinced that if he did not go to Barcelona, is that somewhere he did not really understand where he will play.
Ah, okay.
Because they have, of course, now they brought Coutinho, they have Dembele, they have Messi,
Yeah.
they have Suarez,
Suarez.
and certainly in his mind, he thought, I'm not sure
Where is my position?
where is my position there. you know.
Yeah.
And that's why maybe he decided. I would have loved for him to go to Barcelona because he has a game, he's a team player
Yeah, yeah.
and he is a technical player and he's a mobile player. And so these three qualities are very important for Barcelona.
That's a pity. He can only play for Atletico Madrid so far.
Well, but Madrid is as well building an interesting team because they bought Lemar now,
Yeah.
who I put in here, you know. So,
Yeah.
so we'll have a good team as well. And in Madrid, he's sure he will be the main player.
Yeah, yeah. And he is one of the key players in the club. So far, that's all my questions. We still have some questions from our audience. Would you like to sit in the middle, please?
今天我们说一下巨星驾到这个方案。其实上一版你们已经，你笑什么呢？
我看方案呢。
下次注意。
我刚才明明看你在这看领导照片呢，他怎么就看不着啊？
这是我刚买的国美分麦闹的手机，还有一个锁定查看功能。等玩一下这个 Mickey 键的时候，你看看，你滑一下，
这也太酷了吧！
国美分麦 Note。
你见非我见。本栏目由国美分麦 Note 声纹识别手机独家冠名播出。分麦 Note 先声夺人，横扫千机。
好的，欢迎回到巨星驾到。在结束了访谈之后，接下来进入到我们和现场观众的互动环节啊。本栏目由国美分麦 Note 声纹识别手机独家冠名播出。分麦 Note 先声夺人，横扫千机，越纯净越有力量。本栏目由极净动力超凡表现的壳牌洗力润滑油特约赞助，非常感谢。那么给大家介绍一下，今天呢，我们将会邀请到3位非常幸运的球迷朋友们来到我们的舞台上，和我们的教授温格有一个1对1这个问答的机会，每个人可以有一个问题。我来看一看现场的观众朋友们，谁的手举得最高呀？这样我们请这位先生吧，坐得特别靠前啊，来，有请。来，这位女生啊，非常漂亮的女球迷，手举得特别高。那么咱们哪一位观众朋友先来第一个提问呢？
到本届比赛为止，你对哪位年轻球员印象最深刻？
I would say Lozano
洛萨诺。
Lozano.
was very impressive.
Yeah.
And if you consider that Golovin is still a young player, because he's 21 years old.
也是2位非常年轻的球员。好，我们下一位观众的问题呢？
我想问一个比较严肃的问题：假如你带领法国进入世界杯决赛，你最不愿意遇到的是哪一支队伍？
I would say certainly Spain.
西班牙。So what is the reason?
Because they are collectively and technically the best, and we have always promised to beat them as well.
您好，我想请问，在这次世界杯中，您最关注的是哪位球员？
I think the player I will focus on is the French player Pogba, because he has the talent to be the revelation of the World Cup, but he has not really done it, you know. And so this is the tournament for him, because he's not anymore 20, he's 24. He has the power, he has individual talent, but he has to become an efficient team player. And that is at stake for him in this tournament. So I will follow him. I want to follow Özil as well. All the players who are between 29 and 32 think this is my last tournament. You know?
Yeah.
So they have they have to really give everything. And there are some players in there at this World Cup.
Yeah.
They go in the competition. They know it's their last World Cup, and certainly one of them will be the revelation of the World Cup. Can I have a question for you as well?
Yeah, please.
When will we see China at the World Cup?
You know that for Egypt, it takes 28 years back to World Cup. We have more patience than the supporters.
Oh, you are patient. That's a quality.
We have
that is...
enough patience. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
好，谢谢我们3位观众朋友。We have gifts for them. We have gifts for them.
Thank you.
使用我们这个国美分麦 Note 手机，留下我们游戏的精彩一刻。OK。
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. 最后，我们也是请我们教授温格在我们这里留下自己的签名。
在国内，有很多的阿森纳的球迷对于温格有着非常深厚的感情。他是整个英超的2面旗帜之一。在他离开了英超以后，英超用英格兰的媒体话来说，英超已经开始变了。可能在未来的10年、20年，英超是什么样子？会不会再出现下一个弗格森、下一个温格？谁都不知道，只有历史才能够告诉我们这一切。而今天这个传奇就站在了我们的身边。那么我们非常感谢温格来到我们巨星驾到的现场。现在呢，我请大家用热烈的掌声感谢我们的教授。Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
好，
Bye-bye.
我们的朋友们，我们的巨星驾到节目这一期就结束了，感谢各位收看，我们下期巨星驾到再见。
下期再见。